I came here to play football, and nothing that I could control was gonna stop me from getting to where I wanted to go.
Nick definitely has gone through a lot here. Whether it's being a backup, to being injured, it's not easy to do that. Playing offensive line is just about as mental as it is physical. If you're not in the right headspace, it's not gonna work out for you.
You're working your tail off, you're putting everything into it. You question, why aren't they giving me this shot? Leaving didn't even feel right. Starting somewhere else didn't even feel right. This is home for me. So snap back to the process, snap back to the grind, snap back to what you work for. Saying it out loud as opposed to thinking was a complete different mindset for me. Once I was able to get that thought out and hear how I sounded, it was like, man, what are we doing right now? This offseason, every single day, I knew I wanted to be an elite guy. I'm a guy that wants to help this team out and be a game changer on the offensive line. Before we came back to school, I was in it, working out, watching tape, getting sets, because I understood that this role was going to demand the most out of me. So I needed to dump the most into myself.
He's fought to get on the field, had a lot of ups and downs and definitely days that didn't go his way, but he never wavered.
In the day and age of the transfer portal where guys typically don't wait around, you know, he's waited all this time to be a starter, and right now he's playing really well.
I waited 4 seasons to start here. With this new position, with starting, it just feels natural.
Nick Dawkins, their center, who's been playing really well. He's playing some of the best football of his life right there in the middle.
I definitely use Nick's story as motivation. I use it as a tool because not everybody in that room is playing. They see that one day I could have that opportunity if I just stick with it and I attack every day and have the mindset and the energy and the effort and the leadership that Nick has.
My dad, Darryl Dawkins, shot for Thunder, first player drafted from high school to the NBA. He was a pioneer of his time, and but I just remember him as dad. I was 13 years old when my dad passed away. He passed away at the age of 58. I wear 53 because that's what my dad wore. To this day, I still watch my dad's highlights before every game. I went on YouTube and looked up, just some highlights from him, some interviews, and for some reason it was just a random career tribute to my dad, and behind it had the reading "If" by Rudyard Kipling. And it's a father's advice to his son. There's a huge part, it's like, if you can walk with kings nor lose the common touch. And I think that kind of goes right into why I started my foundation, the Dawkins Family Foundation. We got it started, and that was 2022. My family and my dads, my uncles, and my grandparents, they've always been active in the community. They've always been trying to give back and always wanted to give back in doing so. And now we're able to do it collectively as a family.
Nick does a lot of things for his family foundation. Getting the chance to go out there with him and watch how the whole community comes together for Nick and to help him and his foundation.
If you could have an impact on the field, great. But if you could have an impact off the field and really impact lives and just help people that are in bad situations and use your platform, it's a great thing.
A lot of people didn't have access to the proper resources for school. And to me, that's something that I easily could have impacted. We got a bunch of backpacks together. We had people donate backpacks. We went out and bought a ton. Had a lot of my guys come out, and a lot of kids came out. We were able to give out 256 backpacks and donate them back to the school. For me, it's just like, that was easy. All the people that came around and donated, my teammates, they're like, wow, this is awesome. We gotta do more of this stuff. We gotta do more of this stuff.
He cares about people. It's never about the notoriety for him. He's, you know, a lot of stuff is his time, his effort, his money. It's really just to help the people around him.
I think a lot of people want to do more of that stuff, they just don't know how to get their foot in the door. So for me, it's like, yeah, like a lot of my guys getting their foot in the door, want to do more community work, coming out, they themselves are volunteering at other places, and it kind of just giving them that hope and that inspiration that I got from my family, that I got from my dad. I think of my last name as the greatest gift that you can ever get. Now my job is to add more value to it.